That's funny, the detective thing.
I want to respond to something. You said there's a lot of that black women, and I know it was a joke, but being serious, black women are women, you know, folks would hire to do the detective investigative work. Because they gonna find out anything. They gonna be on social media, Instagram, cell phones, all that. They gonna piece it together. They gonna figure it out. See.
Now it's obvious we're not talking about other groups here. Though, sisters are not the only ones that play detective. I mentioned that a few weeks ago. Latinas do it too. Trust me, I'm dealing with it now. When I had mentioned that my lady was way off on her intuition.
That's the dysfunction that I'm talking about is an issue.
Okay.
And that's also when I'm referring to low functioning behaviors. That's a choosing issue. First of all, not that I'm better than any other woman or they're better than me. I'm not choosing a man that I have to become a detective to. Even the men I caught off weddings from, to their defense, just because I caught it off doesn't mean they weren't good men. I'm choosing men who I can be a wife or a woman to. I'm not choosing a man that I can be a detective to. So when women are choosing men, I think that certain things to become aware of are, do I have to go into my detective, which is my trauma? Do I have to go into my investigative, which is my dysfunction? Yeah. Because if so, that man is triggering and bringing those things up. And he only brings those things up in you because those things are in him. Yeah. And start trusting your spirit more, ladies. And this is another thing. Women with daddy issues are gonna be okay with being an investigator and a detective because oftentimes, remember, they have learned subconsciously how to investigate and detective why is daddy not here in the household. So it doesn't make me say, why would they not grow up thinking the norm is to wonder where you're at, to wonder what you're doing, and to wonder why you're not there, and think that that's okay based on their norm of daddy issues. I have a father who we were best of friends, who was extremely involved in my life. A father, a daddy, everything. So I never had to wonder or investigate my father. I never had to wonder or investigate his motives with me. So I don't navigate the world thinking that that's the norm to try to figure out or investigate on social media, through your cell phone, through anything, what your motives are, who you are, what are you doing. That is an unhealthy relationship. That is your trauma and your pain choosing for you. And I would offer that any woman who's in that situation get help. Leaving isn't easy. And to learn how to choose different, learn how to choose better, because you deserve better. And let me go further. The man who you're investigating or you're feeling like you have to do these things with, and you can't just be in a safe space, you can't nest him, he also deserves better. And his getting better is you pivoting and leaving and telling him that he needs to get some help before he can be with a woman who is of your caliber. When I say your caliber, who's willing to get help for yourself so you choose different. Daddy issues don't mean you gotta be with your daddy. It just means you gotta take inventory of what daddy who you didn't have looks like and stop choosing that kind of man. Next question.